To make your first oil, you'll need a carrier oil of choice. Today mine will be sweet almond oil and fresh rosemary sprigs. I picked these up from the local grocery store for a couple bucks. You're gonna add a few sprigs to a jar. Any size jar works. Just make sure whatever jar you're using, you're able to completely submerge the herb in the oil. Keep that in mind when you're choosing the size of jar. Let's explore why rosemary works wonders for hair growth. First, it improves circulation. Rosemary boosts blood circulation to the scalp, ensuring your hair follicles get the nutrients they need. Second, it is also a DHT blocker, which is a hormone that is linked to hair loss. It has anti-inflammatory properties, reduces scalp inflammation, promoting a healthy environment for hair to grow. It is antioxidant rich, which helps to protect the follicles against damage. For my second oil, I've opted to use rosemary powder to infuse into avocado oil. I've also added in a few other herbs here because why not? If you're unable to get rosemary powder, you can also use dried rosemary leaves. You can actually take the dried rosemary leaves and blend it into a fine milled powder, or even just break it up. I've done it that way as well, and it works just as good. The other herbs that I've added in here are fenugreek powder and amla powder. I've done deep dives into both these powders. You can find a link in the description for videos regarding both of them. So to my jar, I'm just gonna add a teaspoon or two of each herb, and then I'm going to top it all the way up with my oil. Once I've added my oil, I stir in my herbs, making sure to incorporate the herbs into the oil really well. Then I cover with my lid and my oil is completely done. Looking a little bit deeper into what actually makes rosemary work for hair growth. Rosmarinic acid is an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant compound that helps reduce scalp inflammation and oxidative stress, promoting a healthier scalp environment. Carnosic acid stimulates nerve growth and healing in tissues, potentially revitalizing hair follicles. Ursolic acid strengthens hair roots and reduces scalp inflammation. 1,8-cineol improves blood circulation to the scalp, enhancing nutrient delivery to the hair follicles. Rosemary oil and minoxidil are both used for promoting hair growth, but work through different mechanisms. Minoxidil is a synthetic drug that extends the androgen growth phase of hair follicles. Unlike minoxidil, rosemary is natural, making it a safer option for those looking to avoid synthetic chemicals. Some studies suggest it can be as effective as minoxidil in promoting hair growth and reducing hair loss. One thing I like to do when I have no time to spare in regards to waiting for these oils to infuse is I like to put them in a hot water bath. I take my little pot here, I add my oils and whatever other things I need melted or infused to the pot, and I allow it to simmer on warm for a couple hours. Then I take them out and my oil is ready to be used the same day. Rosemary can also be used to prevent premature graying and dandruff. It may also help a dry or itchy scalp due to its anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties, meaning it has the ability to relieve pain. Rosemary also exhibits antifungal properties, which actually helps to decrease dandruff. When it comes to harvesting my oils for the fresh sprigs, I literally just take off the cap and pour off the oil. Once I'm done, I toss the herb in the garbage. You can tell the infusion was successful simply by looking at the color. Look how rich and vibrant and green the oil is. For the powdered oil, I usually wait a couple days to make sure that the powder has settled to the bottom. I only do it this way because I'm a little bit lazy, because all I'm doing is pouring off the top of the oil, and fingers crossed that most of the herb powder stays in the jar and doesn't come with the oil into my new jar. Sometimes a little bit of the powder does get in my oil, and I'm okay with that. If you're not okay with that, you can go ahead and find some kind of cheesecloth or something to strain your oils. One of the cons for using fresh rosemary sprigs is that they actually still have a pretty decent amount of water content in them. That moisture content in your fresh sprigs can cause bacteria to grow in your oil. So I only ever make this rosemary oil when I'm going to use it immediately after I make it. When it comes to the powdered form or the dried leaves, the pros are a longer shelf life, it's easier to store. I find it to be a better choice for infusions that you want to keep for a long period of time. Try using this rosemary treatment consistently for 3 to 6 months to see visible results. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more natural hair care tips. Share your rosemary growth journey in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story and your tips. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay healthy and keep on growing. How sway, bro.